Okay, what's today? The 27th of February, 2021. Um, get a little bit of a screenshot here because my wife says I need to be in the pictures more. Not that we're doing a YouTube channel to make money or anything. Just makes people happier, I guess. So here I am up in the sugar bush. Earlier today, we were putting up our first main line. And we're going to a 3/4 inch vacuum line. And the last, I don't know, 6, 7 years, we've had 3/16 on gravity line, and we've got the perfect hill for it right behind me. We've got quite the slope going down to the sugar shack. Yeah, you can't even hardly see it right there. But I just wanted to take a quick moment to explain why we're going from um, the 3/16 vacuum to the 1-inch main line. Mainly, as I switch views here. Okay, you can see what I'm doing right now, and that's pulling 3/16 line up out of the snow. It's buried in there somewhere, and it's going over to that tree right there. I don't know if my camera needs to be cleaned off or this thing's a little fuzzy. Okay, you can see right there going in the snow, and the 3/16 weaves in and out of these trees a little bit. If you come right down to where I am, I'm pulling it up here. You can hear my wife and her friend Joy in the background. They're putting some taps in. This is going behind me, where I've just been pulling this up out of the snow and the leaves. And yeah, shame on us for not doing it earlier in the year, right? Or keeping these up out of the ground. But it's one thing with these 3/16 lines. I'm gonna switch angles again. With these 3/16 lines, yeah, you run them from tree to tree. You kind of weave them in and out, and you tie them off every once in a while. But most of what you do is the trees kind of hold it up. Well, the trees sway, deer run through the woods, branches fall, all that stuff happens, and we're really just too busy to. This isn't our main farm, whatever chore. We do a lot of things around here. We've got cows, we've got the garden. Um, Chickens aren't really a big deal, but the maple syrup, and the cows, they take up a lot of time, work, energy, and we just don't have all our time to donate to taking care of these lines in the fall. Then you got deer season, the holidays. Just can't do it all. Anyway, so with the main line, and hopefully you can kind of see it behind me. I think the girls just finished one line. A lot of whooping and hollering there. Anyway, behind me, we're going with the 3/4 inch main line, mostly because now, that's held up off the ground with a high tensile wire like we use on the fence for the cows. So that should never go down. I mean, it's always a possibility a big tree will fall on it. Nothing you can do about that. But all the laterals that come off of that, they'll be much shorter than these 3/16 lines that run all the way up the hill and back down to the shack and in and out. So long story short, it's just maintenance. It's going to be a lot easier to maintain this 3/4 inch line. Plus, as I was looking around the woods earlier, we're missing a lot of trees. We're trying to weave in and out, get 30 some taps on a 3/16 line. We're just missing a lot of trees. Now, if we go systematically with this 3/4 inch line, and every, I don't know, 30, 40 yards, we go horizontal across the hillside, we'll be able to get more trees consistently. And I think a lot of people know what I mean when I say that. You're not just haphazardly going through the woods and, oh, let's get this one, let's get that one, let's get the other one. There'll be more of a pattern to it, and that's really what you need, more of a pattern to be able to get the most trees on a run. Anyway, we plan on doing one main line a year, so and with the woods, oh God, you're gonna ask me how many acres. I'm gonna say 8 to 10 acres of hardwoods here. And there's obviously hemlock you can see up in the tops behind me, but the hemlocks are only on the outskirts of the woods for the most part. So maples, we've probably got about 4 acres of maples, and I told my wife earlier we could probably do 700-800 taps easily just right here. And then we've got another 12 acres we just bought off of a neighbor a couple of years back. And I don't know, there's probably another 400 or 500 there, except I want to keep that for firewood because as we start encroaching into these woods, I'll be able to get less and less firewood. But anyway, all right, that's what we're doing today. That's why we're getting away from 3/16, even though we are still reusing the 3/16. We're eventually phasing that out and going to the main lines with a vacuum pump. Okay, have a good one.